Hi, this is part 6 of my story. My god, this is like full-length movie. Um, after I bought my binder, I was like really, really exhilarated, felt liberated. I felt, God, like everything wonderful. It was amazing. It was this amazing feeling. And I went out for a run. Like, it was like the middle of the night. Probably not the safest thing to do. But I went out for a run. Probably it was only like 2 miles, not much, 2-3 miles. When I put on my running clothes and just ran. So it's like I had all this energy and like everyone else is asleep and I couldn't talk to them about it. So I just ran and ran and ran. I was thinking about how amazing everything was, and it was just, and then when I finally got in the mail, it's like everything was amazing. It was fantastic. It was just a fantastic feeling. And that was a way to put on, because it was like, finding doesn't necessarily have anything to do with gender, because just because I bind doesn't mean that I'm a man, you know. And I didn't do it every day. Now I do. But I didn't do it every day then, partly because it hurt like fuck. I really hurt myself the first day because I wore it like 10 hours in a row, like all day long, probably more than 10 hours, but really, really hurt myself. Like I couldn't wear it for 3 days in a row. I was like really scared if that would happen again. And then I was also like, I'm performing gender in a different way. It's sort of like, they're like the 5 stages to coming out, and it's like coming out to yourself, coming out to friends, and then you just like, there's one of the stages where you're just like, oh my god, gay! Everything's amazing, rainbows, gay pride, oh my god, guess what everybody, I'm gay! This is a really fun stage to be in, and this is me like really, really playing with gender. It wasn't gender fuck, it was gender play, which is, it was fun. It was fun playing around with a lot of different things and trying new things out. I didn't feel like I was put in the box, and no one was expecting anything of me. They didn't. Yeah, it was really nice to feel supported. That sort of way, to have a freer environment to try new things and to really figure myself out. Yeah, and then then I started identifying as genderqueer. Not really specifically anything, because it was really hard to pin down anything. I'm like, where I change every day, because everyone does. So it was very hard to be like, oh no, I'm this for sure. And I was just getting really tired of labels, so I like genderqueer. It felt really good to have. It felt really good to have that sort of. It was also like a community thing, the community of gender variant people, and I knew a lot of genderqueer kids around town, and it felt like it's fun. It's fun to play things around. So it was, I was like, I kind of really want to come out to my parents, but I didn't know how to bring up the topic of gender, and then I would have to explain what genderqueer means. It was very kind of nerve-wracking. And it was on January 20th of last year, 2010. So, God, it's been over a year since I've been going by Ben. And so it was like at a meeting, like a not a meeting, like a discussion group. It was actually about gender. It's called Gender Revolution, but like smushed together like one word, Gender Revolution. And like you go around and do introductions. And then you say your name, your preferred gender pronoun, or PGP, and something, school or something, like year and stuff. And I was like, oh, my name is Ben, and I go by he. And I, like, said it really quickly and really quietly, and, you know, like, that, I didn't tell anyone I was gonna do that, and I did, and everyone was, like, super, like, we're on top of it, like, really trying hard to get things right. It was just wonderful to have this supportive environment. It was very odd having the change. And that was something I noticed a lot, was that it was a big change, and I was like, whoa, people, like, yes, I want people to be calling me Ben. Yes, I want people to be calling me he. Male things. But still change nonetheless, which is always funky. And then, yeah, I still wasn't identifying as male then, but I just knew I wanted to go by he. I was trying to get people to use both he and she for a while, but it didn't really catch on. Frustrating. But, you know, that's definitely a little harder than other things. God. Sorry, genderqueer folks who have non-normative pronouns. It sucks, and I will try to be really good for you. And do the right pronouns, which like anyone should do. It's not like you don't get bonus points for calling someone by the right pronoun. It's just, you know, I'm not gonna say, oh my god, you call me he, you're the coolest person ever. It's like, you don't get bonus points for calling someone by their preferred pronoun. It's like the opposite of rude. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, and then, along the way, like, for at least one person, I had her call me she, and my birth name. For a while, I think it was a bit more intimate, that sort of thing, and, because definitely around my friends, I didn't feel gendered in any sort of way, because in that environment, we didn't really gender each other very much. I mean, like, we talked about it, but it was more like as a social construction sort of thing, and like how it is something that you often wear, and like, yeah, I mean, like, because I knew that they saw me as male or whatever, no matter, like, even if they call me she, I knew that they saw me as male. Like, yeah. And then a week later, I had my professors do it, so it's definitely like, there's people I didn't know very well, or, you know, like, professors and stuff, I definitely wanted them to call me he. But people that I had, like, discussions with about my gender, I didn't really care what pronouns they called me. It's just pronouns. And it's like, it's a big thing for some people. It's definitely a big thing in some ways, but it's also a small thing, like, who decided pronouns were gendered. Like, in some languages, pronouns aren't gendered. Be neat, and then I wouldn't be caring so much about pronouns, or, like, theorizing so much about pronouns. I think it's funny. Like, for me, it's definitely, now it's definitely an important thing for a lot of people. And that, like, all my friends who, like, know I'm male, they call me he. Then there's some people who, that's one of the reasons I get down on my voice. 2 reasons, because it's wrong. No, it shouldn't be that way. But, in addition, it's makes people see me as female. Which I don't like. Yeah, so, I still, like, I definitely stopped wearing dresses, and got, like, started researching, like, passing things, like, oh, how do I, oh, no, it was watching YouTube videos, seeing experiences of other trans men, and, see, this isn't like, oh, I'm trans, I'm gonna want, it was more like, I wanna know your experience, and I'm like, whoa, that really resonates with me.